to record the session. Okay. Yeah. So we are working on the Servlet and JDBC. So I just need to explain the flow. So because of that, so we are doing this project. So okay, let me run this project. Okay. So what we did is in the last class we have implemented the read functionality. So I've just given this, the link, right? So I've done insert.jsp is here. So and I need to implement update and delete functionalities for this project. Okay, so that is what we are doing here. So for this, what I will do is when I click this, student util. Okay, so I need to write the other functionalities, right? So I have to write the functionalities like insert, update, and delete. So here, what is happening is, so I have implemented all this my connection in one method only. So now what I will do is, so I will create one more method here. Okay, so I will name this as public static void connect. Okay, this is a method throws exception. Okay, so what I will do is all my connections I will keep here, including username, password. Okay, so till think here I can copy. Okay, so here I will paste. Okay, so here st, which is statement, and query. Where is the query? Query is here. So query will come here. Okay, so st it require, right? So for that, what I will do is I will just copy this like this. Okay, so I will paste here, and I will remove like this. Okay, so there is a st dot close st. Yeah, change to static. Okay, there is no errors. So yeah, now what I will do is I will call this connect method here. Okay, so now what I will do is I will stop my server and check whether have implemented all the connection in one method, right? So I will check whether this program, I mean, still read functionality is working, or it facing any errors. Okay, so let me stop and I will run this server again. Okay, next and finish. Okay, now it is displaying, so there is no problem with my code. Okay, so now I'm happy to write the other codes for insert and delete for that operations. Okay, so now what I will do is, okay, so show data is there. Okay, let me close this window. Okay, so insert.jsp is there, right? So for that, where is insert.jsp? Here. So here I have given insert controller, right? So this is insert controller. So now I have to create one more servlet for insert controller. So here I will create that. So click on servlet. So class name is insert servlet. Next. Okay, next. See here we have do post is there, do put, to get, like that. We have so many methods are there. So here which method like it is required for insert, like if you want to read we have to use do get, right? So if you want to insert something, then I will use do post, right? So this is for the insert, right? So HTTP methods, I was talking about the servlets. So that time I explained you about the HTTP method. So get is to read, put is used to delete, and post is to insert. So I'm using post here and finish. Okay, so now what I will do is, so here name and age is there, right? So for that I need to write the logic. So here I have to take the parameters like string name is equal to request dot get parameter. Okay, the parameter is name. Okay, similarly I want age as well, right? So I will give age here. Okay, so this is age. Okay, so now what I will do is in student.util I need to write some logic for insert. So insert data. Okay, so here I will write that logic, that is public void insert. Okay, this is for insert. Okay, so throws exception. Okay, so here I need to write my logic, that is string query is equal to insert into student. Okay, so insert into student, what I have to insert? Okay, so I need to insert something like this. I have to insert name and age. Name comma age plus values. Okay, within the quotes values. Okay, values. So here I will type student as. Okay, so let me write here values. Okay, values within the bracket I will give. Okay, so I have to write something like this within single quotes. Okay, within again double quotes plus plus yes dot get name, like this. Okay, so let me close one. Okay, so name I have to insert. Okay, then comma I have to insert age. Okay, I have to insert age here like this. So get dot age dot get dot age. Okay, so this is the query. Now this is the query. So I have to use st dot execute update function we have to use. Okay, execute update query, like this. Okay, so this is basically the query, and this is this I have to call here. Okay. Oops. Okay, so this is my business logic. Insert. Okay, this is for read. Okay, and I have the connection here. Okay, so now this is done. So now what we have to do, I have to call this in where? I have to call this in the controller, right? So here what I will do is I will create one student object. Student s is equal to new student. Okay, so here I have to pass three parameters. So first one is id you don't need to send, right? So it's a primary key, it will automatically generate. So what I will do is I will put null here. Okay, so whatever I enter, the name has to come here. Okay, comma, then age. Okay, so whatever I send it as a name and age. Okay, so I'm sending it to the parameterized constructor here. Now so here yes dot set name name. Okay, yes dot set age is age. Okay, so whatever I send from the insert.esp, so here name and age, right? So that will be set here like this. Okay, so now I've set that object. Now what I have to do is I have to call this, this constructor here. Okay, constructor in the sense like object I will create. I will put s1 is equal to new, like this, and s1 dot what method I have to call insert method, right? So like this. Okay, so when I call this method, it will ask for try catch block. Let me give try catch block here. Okay, so this is done. Okay, so let me check whether the insert functionality is working fine or not. Okay, so see, I haven't done nothing. I have just took the name and age, whatever I'm inserting. Okay, that will be stored in name and age, and I have took one this object. In the object I'm passing name and age here, and I'm simply calling the student util, right? In student util I have student util, in student util I have what? Insert. So I'm calling that method here. See here, s1 dot insert. Okay, so if I give student, this yes here, so what will happen here? It will insert into the table, that is student name and age. Okay, so it should work. And okay, so here I will give one statement, inserted, like this. Okay, so now let me stop this server and I will run the here. Okay, I will let me run this, finish. Okay, so when I click add new, okay, your username I will give Rahul. Okay, I will give age as 26. Okay, so when I click submit button, we'll see. Okay, so it is telling get support is not supported by URL. Yeah, so I have an exception. So when I go to insert here, okay, see what is happening when you don't send any HTTP method, okay, it will consider it as get, right? So for get, so for that, what I will do is action is equal to post, like this. Okay, now let me stop the server and I will run my servlet again. Run on server, next, finish. Okay, add new. This is Rahul, age is 26. I'm clicking on submit. Okay, so it is still telling what method is not allowed. HTTP get is supported. Okay, hey, what method did I took here? The insert controller do post, right? So here I'm using post. I think action is equal to post. Hey, sorry. See here, action is equal to insert. This is not action, right? This is method, right? Method is equal to post, right? So that one, that's why. Okay, this is HTTP method, so I have to use method here. So yeah, let me run server, next, finish. Click this. This is Rahul. This is I need some age. Click on submit button. Okay, so I'm getting data as inserted. Okay, so now data is inserting. Now when I go back, when I refresh this, see here, Rahul 26 is coming. Okay, so that's why making errors are important. When you make errors, so what will happen? You are able to rectify that error, right? So that is important while doing the programming. Okay, so now insert is done, right? So next what I have to do is I have to update, right? So same thing. Okay, so what I will do is I will create, I have student servlet here. Okay, so I will go to controller. Okay, so now I think show data, right? So here I given update.jsp and delete.jsp, right? So what I will do is I will create two more JSPs here, one for update and one for delete. Okay, so here right click, new JSP here, update.jsp, next, finish. Okay, so update page. Okay, similarly I need to create for delete.jsp. Okay, so here right click, new, we have JSP file. Here we have delete.jsp, next, and finish. This is for delete data, like this. Stop and run it. Okay, so when I click this edit, Okay, so it is going for update.jsp. Good. So when I click this delete, it is going for delete.delete. Okay, so delete.jsp. So like the pages are implemented now. So what I will do is I will go to student util. Okay, in student util, what I will do, I have to write three more methods. Okay, one for update and another for delete. Okay, so now what I will do, I will let me write the two methods here. Okay, public void update student yes throws exception, like this. Okay, so similarly I have to give connect here, and I have to write a query here. Okay, so this is to update. Okay, so I will write string query is equal to okay update student plus. Okay, so set name is equal to okay set name is equal to set name is equal to, I will put this like this. Okay, then I will put one plus. Okay, so it will ask for age. Okay, so here I will add age. Okay, so okay, so wait a minute. Okay, so plus get name plus okay, so here I will write okay age is equal to okay age is equal to this age. Okay, okay age and plus where okay, so it's very difficult to write this kind of query because in Spring and all we don't use it, right? So this is little okay. So we need to write this kind of queries in JDBC. See the query. How weird is this? Okay, so I think I have somewhere this query. Let me check. I think somewhere I kept the project file. Let me check. Think it is in I have one project file. Not this one. Okay, so I just want to write this query. Okay, so update query. So here very weird code I have to write. So I'm just copying that line to for update. So where did I kept that code? JDBC project. My project. This is the current project we are working. Project demo. Servlet example. Okay, so here it is. Update controller. Here, let me open it. Okay, see, like weird query here. So this query. Okay, see, update student set name is equal to get name, age is equal to get age. Okay, so how to write like where id is equal to get id. We used to write MySQL query, right? So update student set name, like that. Okay, same query, but we have in JDBC we have to write like this within double quotes, in that single quotes, comma, age, like that. Okay, so this line of codes we won't usually write in real-time projects. So when I start with the Spring Boot, okay, so that time I will use JPA, so it will avoid all writing this kind of code. Okay, so we'll write only this kind of code only we are dealing with the JDBC only. Okay, so anyway, okay, so now what I will do as usual, so I will create one more class file, sorry, servlet here. So here I will use update controller. Okay, update controller. Next I can use post for both update and delete. No issues. We'll go for post. So now what I will do is, okay, so here the update query have written. Okay, same thing. I will copy in update.jsp. Okay, see guys, this is here I will use update controller here. Okay, so to update and all IDs are required. Okay, so even for update and delete, so IDs are required. Okay, so for that what I will do is I will put ID here. Okay, so here like this, enter user ID. So name is ID here. Okay, so when I click the button it will go for update controller. So update controller is here. Okay, the same logic we have written, right? So same thing we have to write. So insert controller, I will copy this name and age. I will just copy this and I will paste here. So one more is required, that is what? That is ID is required here. This is ID. Okay, similarly yeah, here instead of passing null I need to pass ID here. Okay, so s dot set ID is what? ID. Okay, so name is ID is here. Now what I will do, I will need to create this method, I mean object, that is like something like this. Okay, s1 is equal to new of student util s1 dot, yeah, so here we need to call what? Here we need to call update, right? Update. Hey, what? Instrument util update is not there, huh? It is there, right? Update. It will ask for a try catch block. Okay, so now what I will do is, okay, so now this is updating. So I want some message. Okay, so for that I will put print writer p is equal to new, sorry, to print writer out is equal to response dot get writer. Okay, so after updated some message has to display, so for that I am using this. Okay, so now when I give out dot println dot println, so here I will write a statement like data updated like this. Okay, so like that I will write. So let me stop and let me run on the server. Next, finish. Okay, so it is telling method not allowed. Okay, wait. Okay, I need to run this one, right? Next, finish. Click on the edit button. Okay, wait, I need to update something. I need to update 3, right? So I need to update 3. So 3. Okay, so I will change to Ranjit and age is 30. Okay, click on the submit button. So it is telling data is updated. Okay, so now if I see, and if I see here, Ranjit 30. Okay, so now the data got updated. Okay, similarly I will write logic for delete, and I will complete this project. Okay, so now what I will do, I will go for delete.jsp here, delete.jsp. So if you want to delete, okay, so only one thing is required, so that is id. Okay, you just send the id is enough to delete. Okay, so I can just send the id. Okay, so now first thing first, I will go for student util package. Here I will write one more method, that is public void delete student s, like this, throws exception, like this. Will connect. Okay, so the query is easy here, that is a string query that is delete from student, okay, where id is equal to, like this. Okay, so just pass plus the id here is enough. Okay, so I'm just copying this code till here. Okay, so I can paste inside double quotes. Okay, so I will close. Okay, there is no error here. Wait, id is equal to double time it came, right? So I think this is enough. Okay, so same thing, execute update query. Okay, so this is to delete. Now in the delete, okay, so what I will do is I'm just copying this and I'm pasting here in the delete here. So we'll create something called as delete controller. Okay, so if you want to delete something, just id is enough. Okay, so now what I will do is name and age I will remove. Okay, so now the id is here. So now here let me right click new and the servlet name is what, delete controller, right? So next, and next just give post and finish. Okay, so the same thing. Okay, so what I will do, I will just so here I need to pass id here, like this, id I need to pass. Then no, I'm just creating this. Okay, I will pass null comma null. Null comma null. Next Okay, so I will give set id is required. So I will give id. So next what I have to do, I will copy this object here and I will paste. So just call s1 dot delete method. Okay, so now put the try catch block. Under the delete, just put one message, print writer class. Okay, and I will paste here. This is data deleted. Now what I will do, I will rerun this. Next, finish. Okay, now so imagine I want to delete 9 here. I will click on delete. It will go to delete.jsp. Here I will just pass 9. When I click on submit button, it is telling what data is deleted, right? So when I go back and if I check, when I refresh, 9 is gone. Okay, so yeah, so that's all guys. So I've implemented update, delete and read functionality and insert functionality as well. Okay, so now till now what we have seen is, first we have seen servlets and we have seen JDBC, and we have what we did is we combined our servlet. Okay, see here all our controller are what HTTP servlets only, right? So how combined both the servlet and JDBC together and have created this project. Okay, in this project I have implemented all the CRUD operations like create, update, delete, insert functionalities. Okay, so this project, so when you have free time, just practice this project so that at least you will understand what is the use of getter and setter methods, why did I set this. And if you see here student.util, see here I am used get as well, right? So and also I've written the queries as well. Okay, this is kind of a good project. So if you are a beginner, then you can practice this project so that in real-time projects, so you'll get good usage how to use getters and setter methods, and you are inserted all this will learn. Okay, so now we have seen servlets and JDBC. So from tomorrow, okay, so we are going to do that Hibernate technologies. Okay, so we'll learn something called as HQL, Hibernate Query Language. So how your backend is communicated with the database and manipulating the data. And one more thing in Hibernate, so you don't need to write the business logic, which mean, so the queries like this query, delete or update query or insert query. Okay, so we don't need to write these queries and all in the that Hibernate. Okay, so yeah, so see you guys tomorrow, and I will start Hibernate classes from tomorrow. Okay, so we'll be working on Hibernate next. So after that, I will talk one class. I will teach you guys about the Spring Core. So after that, we'll do one mini project. So after that, we will be working on Spring Security as well. So one class we'll be working on REST framework, REST APIs. So like that, we'll continue. Okay. Okay. So see you tomorrow, and have a nice day. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Bye.